Your grandmother's strangest rule wasn't superstition, it was protecting you from something real. My grandmother made me sleep with my hair in a tight braid every night of my life, and if anyone offered to fix it while I slept, I was under orders to wake up screaming. I didn't understand the rule until the night she died, and by then it was already too late to stop what came next. From the time I could talk, Grandma Odalis sat on the edge of my bed every morning with a hairbrush in her lap and asked me the same question. Did anyone touch your hair while you were sleeping? If I said someone had, even in passing, she'd grip my shoulders and make me describe every detail. Who it was, what they said, whether their fingers ever finished a single braid. Then she'd burn a strip of cloth in the kitchen sink and mutter under her breath for what felt like forever. I grew up thinking she was just old-fashioned. She wouldn't let scissors near my hair on a Friday. She wouldn't let me sleep with it loose. She kept a jar of my baby hair buried somewhere in the backyard she refused to talk about. I rolled my eyes at all of it until I turned 13. That year I dreamed about my great aunt Rosalind, who died before I was born. She sat behind me on the edge of a riverbank, running a comb through my hair, humming a tune I somehow already knew. "Let me finish, sweetheart," she said, gathering the last section into a braid. "You'll feel so much lighter." Her fingers were cold but gentle, and I remember feeling drowsy and safe, the way you do right before falling fully asleep inside a dream. I felt the last twist of hair lock into place. Then I woke up gasping, and Grandma was already in my room, shaking me so hard my teeth clicked together. "Is it done? Did she finish it?" I told her I didn't know. Everything went dark right as the braid tied off. My grandmother didn't speak for the rest of that day. She just sat outside my door with a rosary wrapped around her knuckles, watching the hallway like something might walk down it. I'm 26 now. 2 weeks ago, Grandma collapsed in her kitchen. Doctors called it a massive stroke and told us to prepare for the worst. I sat by her hospital bed for 4 days straight, and on the 4th night, her eyes opened and actually found mine. Her grip on my wrist was stronger than it had any right to be. "I need to tell you," she rasped, "before I can't, about the hair, about Rosalind, about all of it." What she told me over the next hour rewrote everything I thought I knew about my family. Grandma grew up 2 villages over from a woman named Perpetua Vane, a seamstress everyone came to for wedding dresses and burial shrouds alike. When my great-great-grandfather refused to let Perpetua marry into our family, calling her cursed behind her back because 3 of her own sisters had died young and unexplained, Perpetua showed up at the wedding anyway, uninvited, and stood at the back of the church saying nothing at all. Within a year, my great-great-grandfather's oldest daughter died in her sleep, found with her hair braided so tightly it had to be cut away from her scalp. The family called it a tragic coincidence. Then it happened to a cousin, then a nephew. Every single time the relative had mentioned days before a strange dream about a dead loved one who wanted to fix their hair. Grandma's own mother finally pieced it together and confronted Perpetua directly. Perpetua only smiled and said, "A daughter for a daughter, I'll collect when I please." She died decades later, but the gift passed to her granddaughter and then to her great-granddaughter after that. 3 generations of women in the Vane line have haunted 3 generations of women in ours, waiting in dreams, wearing the faces of the people we loved most, offering to finish what they started. Grandma spent 70 years making sure none of us ever let them. "The one hunting us now is named Marisol," Grandma whispered, her voice barely holding together. "Perpetua's great-granddaughter. She's already started coming for you. I've seen it in your face some mornings. She'll wait until I'm not here to stop her, and then she'll come every night, not just the anniversaries." She pulled me closer with whatever strength she had left. "Promise me you will never let anyone finish braiding your hair in a dream, no matter whose face they wear, no matter how much you miss them. The second it's done, they don't just take you, they become you." I promised her through tears. She died 40 minutes later, holding my hand. 3 nights after the funeral, I dreamed of Grandma sitting behind me on the edge of my childhood bed, a hairbrush resting in her lap, exactly the way I remembered from every morning of my life. "Come here, sweetheart," she said, voice soft and familiar. "Let me fix this for you. You've had such a long week." I almost leaned back into her hands out of pure instinct before I caught it. Her reflection in the mirror across the room wasn't finishing the braid at the same pace her real hands were moving. It was already 3 loops ahead. I woke myself up screaming loud enough that my roommate broke down my bedroom door. Grandma's funeral was 2 days ago. She's already wearing her face, and she's going to keep offering to finish my hair every single night for the rest of my life.